I love the ballet. I love going to it. I love seeing the illusion, like what you talked about with Romeo and Juliet.
Mhm.
Um, can you tell us a little bit about some of the challenges that you've faced actually in performance and rehearsal with your asthma now? And how did you overcome them?
Yeah. So I guess the hardest thing for me has been that I have always hated taking my rescue inhaler. So the singular works really well, but of course, we all sometimes need a little bit more. And for a long time, I was prescribed albuterol, and it just every time I took it, it made me so jittery, and it just made me feel out of control with my body. And since my whole job is to have every last bit of my body under perfect control and shaped exactly how I want, it was really a struggle when I wouldn't feel well enough and when I needed to take that inhaler. And I finally shared that information with my doctor, and he was able to prescribe a Zopanex inhaler as my rescue inhaler instead. And it still is a little bit jittery. I still don't love to take it, but it has been much better. And it was, even this last January, I had a day where I was getting sick and I needed to take my inhaler, and we were rehearsing something that was really fast and really difficult and intricate. And I knew that if I took the inhaler, I wouldn't be able to do the movement, but I also knew that if I didn't take the inhaler, I wouldn't be able to do the movement. And so even though it was a really hard thing to have to, sort of put my pride aside and reconcile the fact that I needed to sit out, that's what I had to do. And so even as an adult and even as somebody who's been dancing for as long as I have, sometimes you just have to accept a little bit of defeat and, take care of yourself.